Thanks for checking out another episode of Howda. In this episode, we're going to show you how to do it. Sit back, relax. We're going to show you how to. 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 How to do it. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who checked out this video. This is our version of a stuffed crust pizza. This is made with mushroom and sausage. Let's get down to the ingredients first, though, folks, and what we're going to need to make this pie. Come on, let's get going. Okay, guys, get yourself a nice moist kitchen towel. With that, you're going to need a clean cutting board, a fairly large clean cutting board, in fact. Get yourself a nice pizza cutter. This is my favorite one. We're going to be using store-bought pizza sauce today. Works just fine. Don't forget some canned mushrooms. And, of course, the sausage. And we're going to be using some frozen pizza dough. Works just fine. And some string cheese. It's going to be great. With that, we have some mozzarella shredded, low moisture part skim, and a sharp kitchen knife. I love this one. And oven mitt. We're going to keep our hands from getting too burnt when we pull out this round pizza tray that we're going to be getting there. Cling wrap. You're going to want that. With a good sized mixing bowl. We're not going to be using it for mixing though. And a good, nice quality can opener. You're going to want some cooking spray. Now, if you don't have cooking spray, that's okay. Use some melted butter or some olive oil. That'll work fine. Now we're using Emeril's brand Italian seasonings. Some garlic powder. You can use any kind of garlic powder you want. Don't use garlic salt because we have sea salt right here. The grinder works great. And we have bench flour, guys. It's a must. You're going to need it. Okay, then. Let's get right down to it. What? You want to make pizza too? Okay. Let's go open up the freezer first. Okay, we're going to go in here and first things first, grab the frozen pizza dough. This is first thing in the morning, guys. You're going to want to get this right out early in the morning. Just set it on the counter, right in the bag. It's fine like that. And then that frozen sausage. If it's not frozen, hey, mine was frozen because it was, I had it before. I pulled it from the freezer right there. First thing in the morning. Get it out there. Get it on the counter because you're going to want these things to thaw. That's all there is to it. Okay, so you got this cooking spray. You can take this bowl. You're just going to spray the inside of it. Spray it down. Spray it real good. Okay. Then you take that moist kitchen towel. Throw that right on the counter there for you. You're going to want to spread it out. Okay, look at that. Spread it out. And then put that cutting board right up on top of there. That way it won't jiggle around so much. Sometimes you got a slippery countertop. That really helps. Okay, the dough has been defrosting, thawing out for about 8 hours. We're just going to roll it into a ball like this. Try to get it nice and round. See what I'm doing with my hands here? Just kind of work it and then twist it from the bottom and keep that twisted part right on the bottom. There's your dough ball. And just take it and set it right there in that oiled up bowl. And you're going to want to spray the top with a little bit of oil or brush some butter on there or whatever. And cover it up with some clear wrap. Now, you take your sausage and after opening you can see this is nice and thawed out, guys. This is perfect after about 8 hours. Now, I know I didn't mention this frying pan, but you're going to need one. Okay? Put the sausage in the pan. You're going to want to go over and get your stove. Turn that right down to about medium-low. All right, guys. In this step, what we're going to try to do is get a little color on the bottom of these sausages and help with the cooking process that way. Add some extra flavor to them. 5-6 minutes later, they're sweated a little bit. We're going to go in here. Let's give these bad boys just a once-over, a little turn. We're going to let them sit like that for a little bit. And to finish the cooking process, we're just going to add a little bit of water. And we're going to steam these bad boys to make sure that they are fully cooked through. This works great. And again, another 5-6 minutes is all you need. All right, guys, look at these things steaming there. They're really doing a good job. Now, if you are a vegetarian, you don't have to use real meat sausages. You can use some plant-based sausages. It works just fine, but I wouldn't add water. I wouldn't do the steaming. Just some oil with the lid off is fine. All right, these things are cooked through. Let's turn off the stove, and voila. That's what you need. That's what you want right there, guys. These are perfect. I gotta tell you, they're just great. Now, you take your mushrooms, all right, your canned mushrooms, and then we're gonna bring in the nice can opener and attack it, just like that. And we're just gonna open up this can. And there you have it, guys. Okay, next step, we want to get all the moisture that we can, for the most part, out of these mushrooms. So we're just going to strain them here quick. Just like this. Okay, you're going to get rid of the excess liquid and return them right back to that same bowl. Just like that. All right, guys, grab that pizza tray. And what we're going to do is take some of the string cheese, and we're just going to try to get a good measurement here. See how many of these bad boys we're going to need to make the stuffed crust. So we're going to lay them out here first, kind of eyeball it. It seems like we needed 8. There we go. All right, let's get all these bad boys opened up. We're just going to break out a little knife. We are going to chop them up so we can fit them all the way around. And there they are. Look at them. I tell you what, this one here is going to me. Taste it. Yeah. Okay, guys, next step here, we're going to take our sausage. It's not hot. It's a little warm still, but we perfectly fine for handling. We're going to slice all this kind of on an angle. It's going to be good. It's going to give it a better mouthfeel. Look at that nice thin slice. Better than just cutting it right straight down. Just look at that. That is what I'm talking about. This last piece here, I don't know if I could put that on a pizza. What am I going to do with that? Right to me. Okay, clean this off real good. All right, we want this to be cleaned off, and we're going to dry it off. We're going to be doing something with this. Okay, guys, grab an old bread bag. I know I didn't tell you to grab a bag. I forgot. Grab an old bread bag or something like it, and you're going to stuff all the containers of toppings and whatnot in this bag so they don't dry out. Look at that. Okay, guys, it's time to get the oven preheating. We're going to turn this bad boy up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. That's going to work just fine for this particular pizza recipe. All right, guys, it's time for a little hidden tip and trick. This is an egg wash we're going to make. So just take one regular egg. We're going to crack it in a little bowl. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to beat this egg like we're making kind of scrambled eggs or something. Just for a little bit there. And then we're going to add about between a teaspoon and a tablespoon of water. A little less than a tablespoon probably. It's going to help it spread easier for what we're going to be using it for. Okay. And then comes the dried out cutting board. All right, guys, grab the pizza tray and we're going to spray this thing with some cooking oil. Get all the sides coated very well. We don't want this pizza to stick. So make sure you get all the sides and the bottom coated evenly. All right. And then we're going to go in and we're going to grab our bench flour. Now we're going to want to put a nice even coat of flour on this entire board. Don't be afraid to use quite a bit because the oily dough we're about to put on this thing is going to soak up a lot of it. And there you have it, just like that. Okay. Now, this dough's been sitting here in this bowl for at least 2 hours. It's raised a little bit. It's bigger than it was, but look at it. It looks beautiful. Nice and oily. We're going to take it, throw it right on there, okay? And first, we're just going to go around the perimeter, establishing what would be a crust area. This is going to make it easier to form into a nice pizza. So, that first, then we're just going to get some of the air out of it. Just work it, guys. Work it. See what I'm doing there? I'm just working it. Okay? But because it thawed properly and then it rose properly, stuff's kind of easy to work out. Okay? Give it a nice little pat around there like that. Look at it. It just does its thing. Now, using the back of our hands and our knuckles, we're going to rest the dough there. Gives it some space to work. We're going to let gravity do the job. Kind of just let it get a little bigger. All right, but it looks like we need a little bit more bench flour. So just, again, like before, just grab some flour, spread it out there. This dough at this point, it's thick enough where you can just kind of hang on to it with one hand, rest it over the back of your hand. And we're going to get it out there, and we're going to get it kind of in a ring. It's thick still, but it's about ready for the next step. And what's that step? Okay, look at that. Look at it. Put that down, and we're going to grab the dough. We're going to stretch the dough. We're going to stretch it. See, back of the hand. Back of the hand. Use that. Use the gravity. Gravity's going to help that dough do its thing. Drop to the ground. It's going to stretch. Get to a certain point, and ooh la la, look at that. Just going to spread it like that. Whipping it around like that. The centripetal force. See my knuckles there? I'm using the back of my hand for this. Works real well. All right. And then we're just going to spread it kind of like a blanket or a sheet. We're going to kind of overlap this pizza tray. And we want it to be nice and even all the way around. We want this dough to rest and collect into the bottom of this tray. It's kind of like a drum right now, but it will indeed sag down in there just over time. Okay. All right, guys, it's time to make the stuffed crust. Now we're just going to take these little numbers one at a time, and we're just going to work them in there, going all the way around the edge. You can see how the dough kind of follows the cheese as you do it. That's perfectly normal. And then once you get it all in there, you're just going to want to take that thicker part of the crust we formed earlier by making the perimeter and just fold it back around itself, okay? Just fold it back around, and you're going to want to kind of tighten it up. After you get it all kind of formed in there, just kind of press it down in there all the way around, and look what you get. Beautiful stuffed crust dough ready to go. Okay, time to put some sauce on this bad boy. We're just going to grab a soup spoon, kitchen spoon, and just throw a couple, whatever you want. Just throw some on there, you know. And just, yup, that's it. Okay, now I'm going to use my favorite little ladle here. Look at this. That thing is beautiful, isn't it? That's my perfect favorite sauce turning ladle right there. Look at the job it does. You go around the whole thing there like that. You want to get it all the way to the edge. I like to do it that way. I like to get it nice and even. I have no customers waiting for me. I can just go around and just do this how I want. It's my little world. And now, remember the egg wash, guys. Here we go. Just take your little brush or basting brush, and we're going to go all the way around the edge here. Get all the way around the edge. And what this is going to do, it's going to do a couple things, okay? First of all, it's going to make that crust retain some moisture, but it's also going to crisp up on the outside because of the egg. But not only is it going to do that, it's going to hold something to it, okay? We're going to put some sea salt on there. We're just going to grind this all the way around the edge of the crust. If a little bit gets outside or inside, doesn't really matter. Just make sure you get that crust covered, okay? There you go. What's that? What is that? 17. Oh. I think I might have to. That goes to me. Okay. Well, guys, I guess this is just as important as any other part of the recipe. Yep. Let's see here. Yep. Whoa, it's good. Hi, Ethan. Just gotta say, Ethan, I love your videos. You do a great job. Thank you for doing what you do. It's awesome. All right, back to the pizza. What do we got? Some cheese. Low moisture, part skim, mozzarella, pre-shredded. The cheap shit from the store. We're just gonna put liberal amounts on here. Now, I'm not making this pizza for myself. I'm actually making it for Pasquale, and he likes extra cheese. So that's what we're gonna do here today. We're gonna throw extra cheese on this thing. It's gonna be a cheese festive, if you will. Okay, to finish the cheese process here, we're going to put some on the crust itself. The egg wash is going to allow it to bind on there, stick good. It's going to brown up, it's going to look cool, and it's going to taste real good. Okay, guys, time to put on the sausage. We're just going to go around here like this and put it on. Not much to it. And just like that. Okay, now we're going to throw on some mushrooms. And this can be done. You can put a little on. You can put a lot on. Pasquale likes quite a lot, so I guess I'll throw on quite a lot. There it is, just like that. Now here's where the emeralds, or any type of Italian seasoning, comes into play. We're just going to kind of scatter this on top of the pizza. Don't put too much on unless you want it. Just give it a little extra bite there. And along with some garlic powder spread in a similar fashion. We're just going to kind of dust the top just a little bit. This is really going to add to the flavor of the pizza. Now here's where you take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of this on the top, give it a little shower. Put your thumb over that end and just kind of drizzle it. We're going to drizzle here and there. Don't put too much on. You know, just kind of give it a little here and there. That's really going to make this pizza taste a lot better. Trust me. And then another hidden gem, a little secret, a little tip. Some shaker cheese, we call it. Some canned Parmesan. Just give it a little snowfall there. Look at that. That's really going to add. That's the final touch there. Look at it. Beautiful. Okay, guys, it's time to get this bad boy in the oven. We're all preheated up. We're going to put this right here directly on the center rack. Close the deal. And we are going to set our timer for 10 minutes, okay, guys? It's probably going to go longer than that, but you don't want to burn it. So start at 10 and then keep checking it until it's perfect. Okay? Oh, what do we got? Oh, look at that. When the timer went off, I checked the bottom of the crust with a spatula and decided it needed a couple more minutes. I think it came out pretty good. All right, next step here, we're going to try to relieve this thing of the pan. Go around with a spatula and just loosen it up first and slide her right out. There you go. That is a finished pizza. Now, let it sit for a little while before you slice it. It's going to congeal. It's going to slice better. Trust me. There you go. It's still piping hot, still really good, but it slices better when you let it sit. Okay? We got it sliced up. And let's look in here. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, a little air pocket in there. That's okay. Stuffed crust pizza. I have some ideas for next time. This is the first time I've ever done this, so just so you know, I kind of made this up. I don't know. But hey, it looks good.
This video was inspired by Bruce Thomas, Bruiser T, or RT, or as you might know him, ArTTV, because he is RT. Now, cheers to you, Bruce. Thank you so much. Your videos have been an inspiration. I've been wanting to do cooking videos kind of like this for many, many years. I've done a couple, but this is the most fun one I've done because of you. And guys, that check out ArTTV. He's not just another pretty face. Guys, the guy knows what he's talking about. He's damn good. All right, let's go in for a bite, shall we? Oh. Holy fuck, that's good. I did make it like Pasquale likes it. Extra cheese. Like that extra cheese on there, Pasquale?
So great.
Now, guys, we're gonna try out the stuffed crust part. Yeah, stuffed crust. Just like I thought it would be. Now, I do have marinara. I'm probably going to put a little ramekin of that together. Then after you're done eating the pizza, you can dip the crust right in the marinara. Kind of be like a, something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's a home run. I'd say for the style pizza it is, you know, with the pre-made ingredients and stuff, pre-made sauce, pre-made dough, that type of stuff, it would score probably 9. Maybe even a little bit higher. As far as pizzas go, in my variety, the kind I like, this wouldn't be winning any awards. I like real dough, homemade, thin crust, real homemade sauce. Whatever. This is damn good, though. I didn't make it for me. It's Pasquale. He's a hard-working guy. Got some Jeopardy to watch, guys. Peace.
I don't know if I learned shit. I don't know if you learned shit. I don't know if I learned shit, but I'll catch y'all next time. How to do it.